Yo guys, it's me back with another video, and oh my god, huge changes in this patch. I think they should have added this in episode two's patch, but oh my god, these changes, they're going to be meta changing, not just for entire Valorant but also for Split. As you can see here in the main image, these are the four main changes. These may not seem big, but I read through the entire notes and oh my god, it's huge. Jet has been extremely nerfed and I think it's for the good. I always had an irritation of Jet having a 7-second smoke. She had 21 seconds complete smoke. She acted more like a controller. Now they are nerfing that. Jet's smoke lasts from 7 seconds now to 4.5 seconds. So multiply that by 3, that's the amount of time you can maximum maintain, which if I'm correct, is 13.5 seconds. So she can only maximum smoke for 13.5 seconds rather than 21. So that's a huge change. And this change is mainly on the focus that controllers are being less focused compared to duelist, and Jet was acting more like a controller rather than a duelist because of her huge time smokes. They changed that to try and see if controllers can have more power. That's the main focus of this patch as well because of that. And Split has been extremely changed. Huge changes, not small changes. You can see here the first entrance. There's no longer a cubby here. You have a huge open area. You can see this is huge. This is huge. Trust me, it's huge. It's not going to be very cloggy. Raise nades will not be extremely impactful now in these areas. They have also opened this entire area. It's not like a small area now. It's huge. So Cypher cages, they cannot have entire one way over here, right? Right? Cypher's cages will have like a partial one way. If you place it over here, you'll have to place two stops. And lineups will be extremely different now. Lineups for me as Viper, here I used to have a one way smoke. Now that's no longer existent. I have to recheck it now. And they changed here as well. They added an extra set of stairs. I'm assuming you can plant the bomb here as well. And if they let you do that, it's pretty good. There is an additional trash pile placed in the corner to prevent the defenders from hiding in to keep a nuke, which is here. If you didn't notice, they kept this so they cannot really hide here as much. And I think it's a good change. And increased the spike plant zone boundary. This allows a new spike plant location for attackers to defend from within the main. Finally, you don't have to be inside site to try and defend the bomb. You can play outside in the main. This is a huge change, and I think it's a good change. It gives a huge different meaning, and Spirit might become a very interesting map for many people. And here they have added a cubby to try and hide. New material stack for cover in B side that allows you to isolate angles more effectively. This also breaks up vertical 50-50 angle when peeking into the side from the main. And reduced depth of this corner to allow pushing into defender spawn with more safety. They have nerfed this as well, so camping in defender spawn is relatively difficult for defenders. And they removed this as well, which is huge, man. This reduced corners, which was the main problem in Split. There are too many corners to check. That was one of the problems. And they opened the mid entrance. Wow, huge, man. These are some really impactful changes for the map, and it makes the map more open. And look at this, they also added a sloped wall in the vent room, which removes the 50-50 check, which is towards here and here. So they removed that as well, which is incredible. And see here, they even opened this area. They simplified the second cubby. That's what I call it, B cubby, whatever. They should make the map feel more open and allow you to push through and this clear. And look at this. Reduced the depth of cubby. They didn't increase it. It didn't make sense for them to increase it, but yeah, they reduced this as well. And this, man, like, what entire map is opened up. Like, it's nice. It's going to be very interesting to see how the dynamic plays out for this map. And they also reduced this depth as well, if I'm correct. Adjusted angle. This allows the back corner to be cleared slightly earlier from the attacker. So usually people hide over here and they are not really detected unless you come like very close. Now that's no longer the case. You can clear it very easily. And here as well, they added a area. So again, the problem with Split was there were corners where you had to gamble one spot. If you had to peek here, you would die from here. If you had to peek here, you would die from here. So that's no longer the case. The main change in Split is to reduce the 50-50 chance and clear corners more disciplined way. And I like it. I really like it. Huge changes for Split. I can't wait to play this map. Yeah, and there are some small competitive changes. They added the ability to hide the custom game results from match history, so it wouldn't show up for if you want to track more properly. And they also made a change that you can add friend only to your teammates, not to your enemies. So you cannot add friends to your enemies unless you find them particularly. Um, and the options for adding enemy player has been removed. Any teammates with privacy or streamer mode will not have the add friend button near their name. Queue restrictions for AFKing. This is also another other huge change. For AFKing in game and during pregame have changed. We want to make sure that folks having connectivity issues are not harshly punished, but those who are going purposefully AFK are receiving harsher penalties. With that, we will be adding AFK forgiveness for a certain number of rounds, but repeated or extended occurrences will be penalized with higher queue restrictions. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out, but let's see. And some small bug changes which aren't really huge. Some bugs with Euro were also fixed. I have gone through this. I don't think there are many huge changes. Fixed an issue with rank promotion and etc. Fixed a bug that would cause either a agent or the right? Fixed a bug where credits wouldn't probably be refunded after setting. Yeah, this one by the way. Oh my god, how did I forget? There was a bug where if you bought a weapon for your teammate and he sells it, it still doesn't refund. This was supposed to be fixed, but they have fixed it now for real. There were some issues with in-game VFX not being showing, not showing up in the inspection thing. I think they fixed that as well. Some more issues where Omen's reforming VFX did not line up with where he actually appeared as well. This was another change. They fixed Jet being able to trigger the diffuse sound while dashing, so you cannot do that anymore. Even Omen was able to do that. The bug that I had showed, they have fixed that as well. They fixed an issue that caused Yoru's fake out decoy to persist in the world after his death, so that's not going to happen anymore. This one as well is fixed. This was a bug that was found in Ascent that I had mentioned. Fixed an issue where Omen could have his gun equipped while farming during Form the Shadows. This was a bug where you could shoot enemies with your gun while you're inside your alt. It was an insane bug, but it is very difficult to reproduce, and I tried it multiple times. It didn't work, so I didn't really cover that. Yeah, these changes aren't like huge. Not many people were aware of these bugs anyway, so that's why I didn't really mention it. But now you know it. Some bug fixes and some small bug fixes and big bug fixes, and yeah, that's really interesting. The main focus of this patch, at least for me, is this map and the jet. Yeah, it's pretty insane. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Let's see what happens.